Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru and today it is time for the first update in this year's Pan Those Eyeshadows. Yes, maybe my absolute favorite project. So of course I had to do it this year again. And this is started of course by Alexandra Sjösten, and she will be linked down below, although she hasn't been posting that much, which is sad, but she has her new pretty farm, so I get it. I would spend all days with my horses as well as if I had the chance. So, but yeah, you can always check out her older videos if you haven't already. But anyways, this year I have a bit of a different setup. I have 4 completely randomized eyeshadows, and when I hit pan, I just randomized. I do eyeshadow, and then I have 1 focus palette where I randomize shade to focus on, and if I'm able to hit pan on all of the shadows in the palette this year, then it's gonna go. So let's just start on the completely random shades. First comes from this After Party palette from Revolution. A lot of shades, so it has been here a few times already, but now I'm working on this shade over here, and as you can see, last time I had swatched it, maybe not used at all, but now you can see I've used it a few times. So, and I have almost all shades on my eyes today, but this is in the outer part of my lid, so that's how I've been using it, and it's gonna take a while. These are deep pans, so, and I use very little because the outer corner is quite a small area. So yeah, that's gonna be here for a while. Then next one comes from the Maxiness palette with a Revolution, and we're working on this purple shade over here. Same story with this one. I had used it maybe once previously or twice max, and now you can see a dip forming, even though that kind of looks bigger than it is because of the way it shifts. I have been like having really difficulty speaking recently, but yes, I have it on my lids today, and it needs to be put on quite thickly. Oh yes, I need to build it up, so I do use a bit more of this one than maybe a better shade. But yeah, nowhere near pan. So, and I don't even know, I haven't hit pan on this palette yet. So I don't know how deep the pans are, but I have a long way to go. Then the next 2 actually come from the same palette. This is the Courage palette from Revolution again. And yeah, 2 shades from here. First up, yes, there is pan in this one. And the other shade I'm working on is this one, and I used it once. But I was focused on this one, and I, of course, have pan already in this palette, so I knew these are extremely shallow because the pan is so big, it's super shallow. And I was very close here. I could like feel the pan is closer, and I decided that okay, I was supposed to film today, and then I was like, I'm gonna stretch it a bit and film tomorrow. Then I have 1 more use on this one and 1 more chance to hit pan on it, and then I hit pan on it today. So that worked out pretty well. So yeah, as you can see, this shows it quite well that pans are not deep at all. So it didn't take much effort, and probably for next update I will focus on this one, and then I could remove this palette from my desk, which has too many palettes at the moment. So yeah, 1 pan in here, And then we have the Focus palette, which, surprise, surprise, it's another Revolution palette. It's the Iconic Pro 2 dupe for the Lorac palette, and I randomized this one over here. Obviously I have quite a lot of pan here, and yeah, I excluded some of the shades from the randomization, but I got this one, and you can maybe see start of a dip. I had used it quite a lot actually previously, but it didn't have a dip. Now I feel like it's finally starting to show. So yeah, nowhere near pan, but I'm gonna focus on this one pretty hard, because yes, I have quite a lot of pans to hit in this one before I have pan and everything, so I need to keep moving with it. And if you have a very good memory, then you might have seen this one over here. This pan is actually new from last update. So yeah, this was not in my randomization because I'm just gonna use it completely up probably during the year, but I was able to hit pan on it. So at least one new pan in this palette, even though it wasn't the one I was focusing on. So yeah, won't be randomizing a new shade from here, but since this one has one new pan, we get to randomize for that. But first, let's take a look at some numbers, because I love numbers, and I know some of you love numbers as well. So we will see about my pan percentage. So last time, in the beginning of the year, I had 125 eyeshadow pans. Like I had hit that many pans in my eyeshadow collection, and I was able to hit 4 more pans, and that took my pan percentage from 24.7 to 25.4. And I'm so happy to be above the 25 again, because my purchases took me below that again once I had already hit it. So it's good to be above the quarter mark basically. So yeah, and that is nice, and 4 new pounds is pretty good for the first month, so I'm happy with that. Now we just need to keep hitting pan and not buy any new eyeshadows. But then let's randomize. So I have 299 eyeshadows that I can roll from, and just one number, and can't see it, maybe you can. 133, and let's see where that comes from. 133, where are you? No way. No way. Before I started filming, I was like, it would be nice to have a shade from a palette that is already at my desk. And then I was like, oh, it's probably the one that I'm just trying to use every shade and then roll it out. So it's not gonna be here for a long time. Well, let me tell you, it is exactly the palette I was thinking about, and I was like, well, that's not seasonally appropriate, so let's hope it's not that one. It's this one. I jinxed myself. Let's now see. Okay, and it's one of my least favorite shades. So it is this one over here. It's kind of a duochromy, like pinky purpley brown shimmer, but I did not want to have that shade. But it's pretty like crumbly, or like flaky maybe more. So maybe it doesn't take as long to hit pan on it than it like took, for example, this and this one. But yeah, I mean, it will probably go with the shadows I'm working with, so least that's good. But yeah, this was the one palette I was like, yeah, that's a quick use. I can just roll it out. And then I have one less palette on my desk, but apparently not. I mean, it's one less palette. If I had rolled in something completely new, then yes, but I'm not the happiest right now. But let me just swatch all the shades that I'm working with, and then we will see how it all looks together. Here is the color story. So yeah, I mean, it goes together. This is, yeah, I swatched it way too rough. I mean, yes, it's super flaky and crumbly, and that gives me some hope. It's, yeah, now it's just looking brown, but it has a pink shifted thingy also, but yeah, it's not sure. But yeah, it will go nicely with the, I mean, I like pairing purples with like golds, or maybe not golds, but bronzes. So yeah, and it will go well with this one, so at least it's not like random add-on, but yeah, I could have done something else. But yeah, here is the color story, and hopefully next time, I mean, I should focus on getting pan on this one, and this should be easy one. So yeah, hopefully we'll have pan next time, and I will be happier with the new ones. But that's the name of the game, and that's why I love it. You like can always get what you want. But yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.